Hello there, and welcome to the Elder Scrolls Online. I am Jay Go Home Go, and this is my character, Guy, playing a woman. I know it's not a very good name, but I'm not really very creative, so. Anyway, and I'm on the Xbox One. I have not seen too many. I've seen PlayStations and I've seen PCs, but I've not really seen too many Xbox Ones. So, anyway, I'm playing on Xbox One. So, in case you're wondering, but you see over here in the, I guess, my left-hand corner, or actually right-hand corner, if going the way that she's facing. Anyway, I am here waiting off a huge fine that I was a very goofy goof trying to do my assassin's crap and all that stuff. Had to murder a whole entire village. No, I mean a whole entire bar. Of people, which gave me a huge bounty, and I'm over here just waiting it off. So, in the meantime, I thought, well, why not show you guys some really cool stuff? So, I'm going to show you a list of the mementos that I have so far, and I don't have them all, but I have most of them. So, anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and start off with the second annual Jubilee cake. Now, a lot of these, let me give you some fair warning, are not in caves, public dungeons. A lot of them are in public dungeons. So it's always good to just do the quest, and you'll find some very interesting things along the way. Polymorphs and all that other good stuff. Even some nice little costumes and stuff like that. So basically, this one. Um, the second annual Jubilee, from the time that I'm recording this, has only just been a couple of months. It was before Morrowind came out, and they were doing a anniversary thing, and it was pretty cool. You could activate this, and then you would eat a piece of cake, and then you would get like XP or whatever for that couple hours or an hour or something like that for that day or whatever, and that would help you out and leveling up and all that good stuff if you were crafting. They also did something earlier with that too, like we'll cover in another memento as well, but and that was a month before this one, so it was in the Gestures Festival. Next on our list, we have Armalexia's Enchanted Lantern. Now, I like this. I know you won't be able to see this because I'm not in a dark area, unless I'm right here or something like that. I don't know. Basically, it lights up dungeons. It's really awesome. It's great for dungeons and stuff like that. You do have to be careful where you cast it, where your arrow is right here, because it can actually put it on an enemy. Say you're in a cave somewhere or something like that, and you've got an enemy. Somebody came through here, must have killed this person or this enemy here. I was going to show you guys. Hey, a thieves chest. All right, let's go ahead and get that real quick while I'm showing you, while it's resetting as well. Okay, so basically, if I had my arrow pointed on this enemy or somewhere near this enemy, it would actually cast the light on there. Sometimes it does it on the dead bodies as well, so you have to watch out for dead bodies. But it's really awesome for caves. It does great for caves, things like that. Okay, so next, the battered bear trap I got in Auradon, and that was in their public dungeon as well. The I can tell you this one, Armalexia, back to Armalexia's Enchanted Lantern. I did not get that in a cave. Armalexia actually gave that to me for a quest that I did for her in Deshawn at Mournhold, I think. Anyway, so let's check out this bear trap real quick. All right, so we got the bear trap armed. It's not really that cool. I mean, it looks cool on the ground and everything like that, but I mean, you can't trigger it off or anything like that, and I hate running through those, especially when goblins put them down or something like that. They really suck in the dark. Anyway, all you can do is just disarm it. And this one here, can only tell you about it because unless you have a really, like, you have a dead player here, I can't do it on myself, but unless you have like a dead player, I don't know, maybe I might be able to try that. Let me try that on myself here, see if it actually works. No. But basically what it is, you got a dead player here from PvP or PvE or whatever, and you don't want to resurrect them or something like that. You might want to, you know, they might be a bad enemy or whatever, I don't know. You can call ravens down, or crows, down to peck their bodies to death until they, well, I mean, they're already dead, but peck their bodies and stuff. But it's actually pretty cool. I've used it a couple of times just joking around and stuff after somebody lost a PvP. But anyway, can't really show you it. You just have to do it and see it. But anyway, this one, Bone Snap Binding Stone, pretty cool. I got this one in the Bone Snap caves, where they're at. But anyway, like you're trapped in a bubble. Okay, the next one, this one was not in a cave or a dungeon or any a public dungeon. This was a part of the Jester's Festival, which was basically, I don't know, I guess like some holiday event or something like that for the game. But basically what you do is you'd have to go around, do like 3 different missions or something like that. And one of the missions was to go around to some grumpy NPCs and throw flowers on them. And they would have like a halo over their head of rose petals or flowers. Um, Now, it only worked for that time for NPCs, but it won't do anything else. So basically, I mean, you can use it on someone else if you wanted to. Like, I don't know if that won't work. Anyway, so I thought it was pretty neat. Some people can go around and throw mud, but that was like, I guess, the New Life Festival or something like that a long time ago. This next one is for the Thieves Guild, and it's basically like you don't have to complete the whole Thieves line, but you can get about halfway through, I would say, and it'll give you this memento. It's pretty cool, and the reward at the end of the Thieves Guild is pretty awesome too. You get a money lender, or I mean not a money lender, but you get like a launderer, money launderer. Um, they don't clear your debts though, so don't rely on them to clear your debts if you have debts. Like I have debts right now. Anyway, so this one's pretty cool. All right, moving on. This one was a pretty cool cave. It was in Reaper's Marsh. Um, you had to go through 2 levels. It was, I mean, it's kind of worth it, but then it's not. I was like, oh, well, because some of these dungeons are going to be like that. They're going to be like, really tough to get through, and then at the end, you're going to be like, really? I worked my way all the way through this for that? So this guy kind of tricks you. He ends up telling you he's going to give you something really cool, and he doesn't, and he ends up just giving you a picture of him or whatever that thing was. So let me load up some more here. Basically, and these are pretty cool. I mean, I like playing the game. I've got my complaints, I would say, but they're small in comparison to the overall picture. I can see the overall picture being, it's pretty awesome. I mean, I don't feel like I'm wasting my time playing this. I don't. I really don't. I feel like it's an awesome game for me. I mean, I've seen most of the world, and I know what most of the world looks like already. And this is something that is pretty awesome. You can, if you want to be in desert one day, you can be in desert. If you want to be in snow, you can be in snow. If you want to be in forest, you can be in forest. It's really awesome. Now, this one is pretty cool. It turns everything red around you. Turns you red. You're all red. It was a anger thing. It was from an orc. Somebody killed her husband, and she ends up going and trying all these weird things. I don't know why there's so many people out this way. Thought I picked a pretty remote area, but oh well. There's nothing really to harvest out this way anyway, except for maybe a couple of rune stones. But that's about it. This one is another good one for dungeons. Got it at Badman's Hollow. It's Fenver's Trinkets. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, it casts a beam all the way up to heaven, but it lights up a pretty good amount of area. You see how that was kind of dark a little bit there. Gives you good illumination. It's a really good one for a dungeon. This one, I think I got in green shade. It's a smoke bomb. Basically, you just cast your smoke bomb and then do a sneaky ninja roll. Ninja roll. Fruit roll up. No. Anyway, moving on, because there's a lot to go through. Hidden pressure plate. This one was in Orsinium, on the east side of Orsinium. It was pretty neat. Okay, this one is pretty cool too. It's a falcon. See the falcon? I don't know where. Okay, there it is. It took off into the sky. And he's gonna bring me back something cool, but I can't have it though. There you are, my pet. He brought me a rat. Look at that. See? Can't take it. It'd be good for fishing. Alright, now this one right here I'm going to have to tell you about too, kind of like the crows thingy or something like that. You have to be around some livestock or some kind of animals like chickens preferably. And it basically just fries all the chickens around you or something like that. You didn't get this in a public dungeon, you got it at some academy or something like that. See, it won't do anything. It's not going to do anything until it's around something that you can actually fry. Not mud crabs are pretty tough. It doesn't do that. Okay, so this one I got in East Marsh. East Marsh. I'll just have to wait until it gets back up. I'm going to try and hurry this along. Okay, so basically, it's a dead king.
Will fear me again.
There was a dead king in the tomb in the center of the town, and he was angry, and you had to fight like 3 people to get to him. And he usually says like 4 or 5 different things.
Will fear me again.
I don't know why he said that the same way or at the same time. He says about 4 or 5 different things in order to repeat himself, but it's pretty cool. And this one right here, love this one. This one is so awesome. I love this one. It's so great. Whenever you get out of a loading screen or walk out of a door or something like that, you can just go, yeah, fight me, yeah. I got this in Orsinium as well. It was on the west side of Orsinium. Pretty cool. If you want to challenge someone to a fight, and you're like, I want to fight you, yeah. Flames, look at the flames. Flames of fury, yeah. Anyway, I like that one. I think it's pretty cool. So, load some more up. But yeah, I get a little OCD as well whenever I go through things. I want to complete everything. I feel like I've got to complete everything. I gotta find everything. Gotta uncover everything. And I hope you'll stay tuned and find out what I uncover. Because I'm I feel like I'm more than halfway done with the game, but the game says that I've not uncovered even half of, or even scratched half the surface of whatever the game has to offer and stuff. But I sometimes I find myself, I've got 7 different characters basically, and I find myself having to go through and play different character doing the same things over and over again because I can't really find anything else to do. This one I got in Cold Harbor, public dungeon. You'll go around with the character and you will basically seal up all kinds of tears and try and stop Daedra from coming through. Now, Natuan's sword, Natuan's sword, Natuan. Nawans. I don't even know where I got the T from. I'm dyslexic. Or putting words or letters where they shouldn't be. Nawans. Yeah. Non. Nonwins. Nonwin's sword. Okay. This guy does the same thing as the king.
Joke's on in Darway. I'm bound to that sword now. Though he does still have my body. It's a little off-putting, actually.
So he'll go through like 4 or 5 different things that he says, and then he repeats himself.
This can't be all there is to the afterlife. Must be some way to pass on to the next plane. Some cliff I could jump off? Maybe a tiger could eat me?
Look at that, my fine is going down. Heck yeah. Should be able to join the living. So to speak. Okay. So this one is pretty cool. Or kind of, sort of. So basically, got this one in Deshawn. And they were all holed up in a cave, in a public cave. And they basically were running out of food, so they started eating each other. And then you uncover everything and find out that they ate this guy, and you're like, oh my gosh, what is the meat? Don't eat the meat. So you puke and you get all kinds of puke, and you can lay that down for someone else too, and they can pick it up and they can eat it and puke too and stuff. So if they don't know what it is, you know, play a little prank on them or something like that. Now this next one, Sanguine's Goblet. Now I kind of remember the backstory on this. There was a lot of souls that were trapped, and um, you can, yeah, like I think I've actually gone all the way through all of them, but there's so many of them. There's like a lot of souls trapped, so you probably won't come to the same one after 5 or 6 because there were so many of them differently trapped and stuff like that. There was like different people.
How did I get here? I think I was trying to get back to someone.
So it'll be a while before it actually
Oh,
repeats
yes.
itself
Another drink, please.
every time you drink from the cup. Now this one right here was from the Jesters Festival. Basically, you eat some pie, and during that time you would get like extra XP and all that stuff. Same thing with the cake, I think, but it was pretty neat. Get a little boost or something like that. This one I think I got in Green Shade or Malvaltour, I can't remember. Because it was the Green Pact and all that stuff. They were trying to keep the Green Pact and not destroy the plants or anything like that. This one, it wasn't Alexia. Alexia was the one in in Deshaun. She was the goddess. Forget who this one is. This one is the one that is Vivek's enemy or something like that, or not enemy, but anyway. It used to be cooler than that, though. She would like, you know, kind of levitate a little bit with those things in her hands. And last that I have, but not least, really awesome. I love this one. You can get this one at this public dungeon here in, if you guys know where I'm at, it's in Alcure Desert. And you just complete the public dungeon there, and you will get this really awesome. I think it's pretty cool. Respect dead. Respect. Alright. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a run through of most. I still have 6, so please be on the lookout for the next video that I do of these. I will explain further in upcoming videos on how to get all of these if this is what you're after, and also some other cool stuff. So please stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button if you liked it, or leave a comment. Let me know what you would like to see, and I'll see if I can make that happen. But in the meantime, I'm going to do me, and this is the way I play, and this is how I roll. So anyway, thank you for joining me in this video. Not sure how long it is, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.